What up, y'all? Let's go. So, how's everybody doing this morning? A little bit. So, I have not played this game. It's gonna be a first-time run through Disco Elysium, but it's supposed to be amazing. Everyone I've ever heard talk about it is like impressed by the game, so I definitely wanted to check it out with you guys and see what's about. What up, Hatch? Wireless? What's going on? So yeah, I definitely wanted to check this out and play it, and I finally was able to pick it up, so get into it. So let's see. Psychological, magnetic personality, but unstable. Seems accurate. Sensitive. Too intelligent, very bad people, knows interesting facts, comes up with original ideas. And then physical. I don't think I want to focus on physical for this run. We could do our own, but I want to play through it first before I know what I want to do with the character. Motorics. How well you move your funny. For chemistry, endurance, half light. I don't know what any of this shit means yet. I think we'll start with Thinker. Low on physical, though. Or Psyche. Okay, so that's influence of other people. Maybe we'll go sensitive. Just because I think the dialogue interactions might be better. What do you mean, begin? I already hit the button.
There is nothing. Only warm primordial blackness. Your conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore. Ever. Never, ever. Never, ever, ever, baby. An inordinate amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it.
Interesting dialogue choices.
You got it, sweet brother. Nothing upon nothing
Maybe I have to move my camera in chat.
upon nothing.
Might have to move that around. There. We will hide that for now. Austin Powers, if he was a villain.
I know you do, baby. I know.
Is that English or is that Australian? It's kind of an odd accent being done. Sounds like me trying to mimic something.
Coming right up, sir. Smooth passage.
Wait, is that the voice of the dude from He was on Battlestar Galactica, and he was Crawley in Jesus, I can't think of the damn show. Had Dean Winchester. I can't think of the name of that show. I'm completely blanking out. Don't get brain trauma. It doesn't work out. Really? They're gonna give me a Doctor Who battle cry?
Alright, nothing town to fuck all borough.
Yeah, Supernatural. Sorry, I don't know why I couldn't think of that. I watched that show for like 10 seasons.
Not you. Your days of giving a shit and being that type of animal are over.
Interesting choice.
Do you really? The song of death is sweet and endless. But what is this? Somewhere in the sore, bloated man meat around you. A sensation.
That's peculiar.
Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert, hurting, longing, dancing to disco music.
No, that sounds like hell.
You can take it. You're a champion.
I'm a champion. You know how many times I've yelled at his shit?
The stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache.
That's close, survivalist. That's pretty accurate. Somebody want to look up who did the voice work for this?
A fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound, a clarion call from hell.
My limbic system is talking to me. This is a very odd dialogue. Oh, what's happening? Nice. He is wearing underwear, correct? Someone tore out the tape while the song was playing. Real player, still on rolling empty. God knows what I'm gonna find in here. Hilarious. Is that my clothes? I cover up that sad little worm. Hey, pants.
You hear a jingle. Keys are clinking in the pocket of your flare-cut pants. It says, whirling in rags, on the aluminium keyring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door.
Yay, door. Yes, but is there a shirt?
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in.
Being narrated by the item. Oh.
What do you mean? Assess the damage. How would you do that? What are you even trying to do? The morning light hurts your eyes. It's hazy, but you see the ocean and some war-torn buildings.
Hey, Disco Stew doesn't advertise.
The morning light hurts your eyes.
Anything else? Oh, that's my tie.
This fan has 2 chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to, or has it been consigned there as punishment? You feel as though this creature is your friend, and you swoop out and catch the tie. Snap. It's released from the blade. Warning, warning, the necktie is no longer contained.
What's up, Slap?
What you have in your hand is a fantastically colorful tie with 4 or 5 different patterns. The knot reminds you of a noose. A terrible mistake. Turn the lights off immediately. It's just a little hangover-induced photosensitivity. Don't overreact. The lights are off.
This is interesting. I like this interaction. Oh, that's my shirt. Found it. Alright, so. Oh, he looks like a winner. Oh, what's that? Is that shoes? Yeah, buddy. We have achieved shoes. Anything else in here I should grab? Can I turn the camera though? No? Oh, I can control with keys. I'm gonna have to click. Freedom! Oh.
Hello, officer.
Bum
The
smoke,
woman
bitch.
raises a cigarette to her lips.
No.
There's only one solution to this. You're a businessman.
Because you're a police officer, sir.
We're taking the bad choice.
Okay, cool. I won't.
Oh,
She
she's
means
so
it. She
blasé.
wouldn't defy authority, however sweaty and bloated it may look.
Damn, Slap. Throwing it out there, huh? I mean, I'm all about confessions, but, you know, you have to say it on stream.
Okay.
Whoa! Something wants to come out of you. A bit of vomit. Thankfully, you keep it down because your body does not control you.
Please let me throw up on her.
Sir, you've been here for 3 days. On official police business, as you put it. Couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
Try the
Oh!
expression. Come on, why are you still doing this?
Alcohol raises testosterone levels, especially in men. The levels remain elevated after inebriation ends and the pain begins. You seek comfort. It's only natural.
Dude,
She
I'd
puts
fuck
out
me.
her cigarette.
I'd fuck me long and hard.
She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes.
And no, it never stops.
What's up? How are you, sir? How long since you've been in here, Zach?
Goodbye.
I haven't been alive a long time, so I'm inevitable. Oh, we're fishing. Fishing for leftovers. What the hell does that mean? Oh, what's this now? Hi, bud. Alright, so we done everything up here. You guys will get tired of me. I'm not going to race through storylines.
You should pick that fat, juicy cigarette butt from the tray, light it up, and smoke the living shit out of it. The living shit. Your mesolimbic reward pathway does not mince words. It wants who knows what you are. A monster, a murderer, the gnome of Jeroma. You
That's
feel
a
like
new
smoker,
call waiting to happen. The
especially
gnome
when
of
you look at
Jeroma.
that juicy, succulent, seductive cigarette stub, still smoldering deliciously. How very astute of you. This renders it ineffectual. You should look for a whole cigarette, or better yet, an entire pack. Strike that. A carton.
Okay,
Make sure they're
Can
all
confirm,
healthy and able.
this is what your body and mind
Then
do
smoke them
if you're a
all.
smoker. Doesn't matter what condition it's in, smoke the shit
The
anyway.
idea seems to make your neck
The addiction is
expand.
serious.
Suddenly, the
Don't smoke,
garish
kids.
tie feels very snug.
Or you could not do that. No one is making you.
No, seriously, like the addiction, like if you're nicotine, like if you have a nicotine craving, everything else is in your way at that moment. Like legit, all you can think about is that you need a cigarette. Like when you seriously are going through a craving, it's brutal, especially when you're quitting. Insane. Or if you're out and you don't have any, like you can't get to any at the time, it's obnoxious how how your body reacts to not having it.
Good. They'll make you stronger and better. You're too old to be cool now. But find cigarettes, smoke them.
Oh yeah, dude, finding halfies and stuff and ashtrays. That's the proper homeless smoker.
Smoke rising from his nostrils.
Absolutely, Rager.
Plus,
I've been
smoking
there.
them gives massive bonuses.
Good. You gonna help me mess up my mouse clicks? Okay, cool. Oh, I knew there'd be something in this corner. I know how these people do stuff. Ooh, 40 cents. Rich man, rich man. How's this door? No? Okay. Guess we're going downstairs. Oh, jeez. I like the art, though. I'm not normally a big fan of, like, these pixelated art styles. But this one's kind of gritty, and like noir. I kind of like it. Oh Jesus, light. Oh, it's a stage. Is that a mirror? Oh, speaker. Water cooler. Look around a little bit before I go opening doors.
Hello, sweetie.
What the hell? Cryptozoologist's wife. Yeah, this is like a story-driven. From what the description on the game says, it's like an offbeat, really obscure sense of humor detective story. So it's kind of an RPG, but it's also like long-term problem solving and detective work.
You shouldn't keep your colleague waiting.
Yeah, I don't want to talk to the guy in the bomber jacket yet. What's this do? So this kind of reminds me. There was these games made by Bleeding Moon back in the early to mid 90s for PC, and they were all real past, like, I don't remember the term, but they were film quality production, and then it was done in splice segments. So the walking segments and stuff like that were just reanimations of a guy walking in different angles, but all of the cutscenes that were happening was every conversation was a cutscene, every interaction with a person was a cutscene, and they would have fully acted out professional grade film quality actors. I mean, graphics weren't great because it was PC, but it was like 94 that I was playing this. I can't remember the name of it, but there was these really cool detective stories, and this was kind of like in that vein when they designed this. It's just without the live. Yeah, the CD-ROM days. Yeah. I can't remember the name of it, but I know Bleeding Moon was like one of the main logos that I saw at the beginning. It was a popular series. It was a really popular series of games for PC, but I can't think of the main character's name. Yeah, it was kind of like that. It was kind of like Blade Runner in the atmosphere of it. But like you would just go around and, you know, solve puzzles and talk to people and like, you know, I don't know if anybody's ever played LA Noire. Picture that with live action cutscenes for every conversation.
Looks like he's waiting for someone.
It was very similar to that.
You. As you approach, he narrows his eyes and extends his hand in greeting.
That was a cool game, though. I got to look that up. I remember Ezekiel the Third, one of the other big-time Twitch streamers. He was talking about how he used to love those games, and I was like, dude, I totally remember what he's talking about. And then like it's been a year since I've heard him mention it, so I can't think of the name of them, but they were really good. They were really cool. For what they were at the time, they were really cool.
If an assault were launched on this building right now, if the windows came crashing down and the whole world descended upon you, this man would hurl himself in death's way to save you. You are sure of this. But why?
Ezekiel Third? Yeah, he does drop frames with JP and Co Carnage on Sundays. Every Sunday they do a live industry podcast where they talk about upcoming games, what they've played, what they thought about the things, and then they do reviews on all of the big events where they debut things and they give their opinions on what they're excited for and stuff. They've been around for a long time. They're kind of like the core group of original Twitch streamers. Actually, Zeke came all the way from Justin TV before Twitch was, you know, before Twitch bought out Justin TV and then Amazon bought out Twitch. This is like 10, 12 years ago that he started. He was one of the first streamers on that. He also hosted TwitchCon a couple times. He's a stand-up comedian, like part-time, like when he feels like doing it. He actually lives in Denver now. He was up in Montana, but he moved to Denver. All right, I gotta reread this one.
He is your half-brother.
Hello. I'm Kim Kitsuragi, Lieutenant, Precinct 57. You must be from the 41st.
Interesting.
You realize he's waiting for your name. This is your chance to come up with a really good name for yourself. Get creative. Conceptualize.
What do you think? Take a shot? Try to bullshit? Well, there's the people that are like at that I have 2,000 viewer range that have been around forever. And then there's the people that explode and have 100,000 viewers and then drop back down to 0 within 3 years. So it's like these guys are consistent. They've been building. You know, like Ko's got 10,000 viewers now on a daily basis. Say nothing?
It looks like we had a little scheduling error on Sunday. Saturday too, actually. Have you had time to talk to the manager here? Then we should ask him for a rundown of the area. Get me up to speed. I understand the scene is out back, right? It also wouldn't hurt to assure him the police are finally here. In full force, I mean. Have you mapped out the initial interviews? Okay, we'll have time for that after we take a look at the coroner's case. Have you removed the dead body from the tree? Sure, but did you take it down from the tree? So, the body is still in the tree.
This is the first time you detect a weariness in the lieutenant's voice. It is obvious he would have preferred for the body to no longer be in the tree.
Those damn tree bodies.
Where it has been hanging for 7 days straight. We should go there as soon as we are done talking to the owner.
Did I bring up the fact that my character knows nothing? What's up, bud? What happened? Almost got him.
After you, officer.
If you're about to embark on an investigation, shouldn't you
Yeah,
have
they're
a
both low
badge?
on charge. That boy's looking more and more like Luke Skywalker every day.
You mean you don't have a badge? Losing your identification card is a serious matter. My vehicle has a shortwave. You can use it to report your badge missing. I advise you to try to locate it as quickly as possible, but getting the body down should still take precedence.
Lieutenant Kitsuragi is now in your party.
You know what? We're
You
just
can
using
credit
that
him
body as
whenever
gothic
by interacting with him.
Christmas tree decoration, so we're gonna leave it until at least March. Gotta celebrate somehow. Notage. This place is called the Whirling Rags. That was throwing me off. Yeah, we gotta find smokes. We got priorities here. Actually, quite a bit here. Interesting. Holy crap. That's a hell of a skill tree. Oh, don't have none of that. Okay. Oh, what's that sound?
Dip, dip, potato chip, 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 dip, dip, potato chip.
Thanks, Neves. Oh, he's following me now. What the hell? Let's see if I can find my badge. Maybe it's in the room. Maybe she stole it.
The door is closed. This door can only be opened with a key or from... There is no answer. You hear the shower being turned on. A tremendous loneliness comes over you. Everybody in the world is doing something without you. The door is mute and indifferent. Your despair is a journey to it.
That's awesome. The door is mute.
The bed is cold and not particularly inviting, but it's yours. The sheets look awful.
The option to go to sleep becomes available every...
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of
Dude, this place
masculine
is like
energy, someone has ripped half
total
the
winter
faucet
pad.
off. Hot water sprays from the base and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there as you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
Oh yeah, no.
Behold.
Oh, he's a handsome feller.
You have no idea who this thing is, do you? It appears you're also dead. There's clearly rigor mortis on your face. Oh wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why?
This is all I needed to know.
Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself. You can't, can you? It's like it's not even
I
voluntary.
love these dialogue
You've
options.
worn that grin into your face.
This
and
is
now it won't
brilliantly
come off.
written.
What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey? Please promise yourself you are not going to try it on any of the ladies, whatever happens. You liar. You can't even tell the truth to yourself. Go ahead. Try something. It's too late. Like an image on film. The expression belongs to your primary motor cortex. It would take a minor neurological miracle for you to cease producing it. Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. That's all you know for now.
Interesting. Hoping to find my badge. See if I can go back to this.
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind blows in. What do you mean? Assess the damage. The morning light hurts your eyes.
Yeah. Okay, we did all that. Interesting. Interesting. I like this so far. At least the dialogue is well done. That makes a big difference. Oh, you can talk to that guy. Let's see what's happening. Get a beer.
A man in his late 20s with a thin, unimpressive beard notices you approaching. He drops the ledger he was holding and turns to the lieutenant.
Dude, that's Napoleon Dynamite.
Could he be irritated with you? He avoids eye contact altogether, like you're not even there.
Mr. Guard, right? You run this place.
Yes.
I like how apparently he decided to get drunk and crash in a room above the crime scene area.
I am Kim Kitsuragi from Precinct 57. This is an inter-district investigation, so joining me from Precinct 41...
Oh, yeah, you could.
What?
That is a beautiful response.
I have no idea what that means.
Awesome.
What is this, a joke to you? Is this what you get when you call the police now? This guy? We've been waiting for a week here.
Sir, I understand your concern, but we are here to do a job. And for us to do it, I need you to stay calm.
Yes, of course.
Dude, the good cop, bad cop is going to be fucking great
For a
if this is the dialogue
the
they
man
did.
fidgets under the lieutenant's gaze. Then he gives in.
I know it took us a while to arrive at the scene, but it also took you a while to call us. It was you who placed the call, correct?
No, I only just got here. It was probably Sylvie who called you. She usually works the bar here. I'm only temporarily taking over her duties.
Wonder if she's in a tree.
Do you have her number?
As a matter of fact, I do.
You said you just got here. From where? Are you a local?
What, of Martinez? No, I live in Jamrock. I only sometimes come here to keep an eye on the place. This is just one of the many, many cafeterias I manage.
Many, many.
But you still know your way around, yes? In case we need directions.
Yes, I know where some things are, but as I said, I don't live here. I just used to work here, and I'm not going to start working here again, if that's what you think.
I didn't imply that. Detective. I have everything. You?
Yes, he means, do you have questions for me, like a police officer would? Behind this building, there's a courtyard. They hoisted him up on a tree there. That's easy. See that door there? First you exit through that. Then, to your right, you should see a big hole in the fence. A really big one. You can get to the courtyard through there. No need for the keys. The hole is big enough...
This man needs a beating.
Does he want you to feel guilty of making that hole? It's implied in his voice.
She went away because none of your business. Does she? Maybe she does. Maybe she pertains to the apocalypse. Sylvie is not here because I asked for her number. The dead body out back didn't help either, but it was mostly me. I hope you appreciate that.
Thank you.
Is it? Because I thought you were supposed to be investigating the lynching, not my employer conduct. Good for you. Was there something else? I'd like to get back to what I was doing. Why would I have a problem with you? You're a hero, cop. Yes, you are. A real decorated hero. What did you not do? First you took the body down, then you solved the murder, then you didn't trash my hostel room. Maybe you even negotiated the strike. No, you see, actually, you didn't. You haven't done anything even remotely useful since you got here. No, I haven't seen you around. I just got here, remember?
This conversation is
Was there anything
amazing.
else?
If this is the early game conversation,
Let's go.
it's brilliant.
Not so fast.
This game is going to be
You
awesome
owe me
to finish.
130 real.
No one is saying the multi-pattern necktie you found tied to the ceiling fan can talk. No one. It must be merely imagination. But
Let's bail! Time to push the eject button! Sounds like a responsibility! You don't like those!
Dude, my necktie is screaming some nonsense with a Scottish accent. Where's Brett?
no, don't listen to him. It's madness. Just talk.
Oh, we're definitely risking it.
As you blow this fire, behind you, a whiny voice shouts.
Real mature, man. Real mature.
Hey, fuck you, Napoleon. Oh, we can zoom out more now? Cool.
The RCM in Martinez. What can I help you with? Of course. What can I help you with? Excuse me?
She's uncomfortable. Maybe you should drop this line of question.
Oh, well, I didn't write it there. I'm just sitting here. Okay. Me? I am just a gardener. I am pleased to meet you too, officer. Of course.
Her gloves. You get the feeling that you need them. You have a dead body to deal with after all.
Sure, keep them.
Hey, I got
I
free
have
stuff.
another pair.
What's this? What's this then? I mean, hear that a lot, probably. Wow. People are not friendly with the police here. Shocker. They said there was a large... Oh, we got things. What's this kid doing? Is he throwing rocks at the body? I love this game.
Kuno's got this!
Oh yeah! Nappa Gumpy, Kuno!
Can't talk, pig! Shit's coming up strong! Throwing rocks!
Shit coming up strong. That sounds good. Joyous. You should hang out with this kid and see what that juicy shit is all about. I mean drugs. The kid's on drugs.
Yeah, Kuno! Ride the lightning, Kuno!
Kuno's riding it, see?
The rake, Kuno! You should
They're
throw
weird
the
looking.
rake at him, Kuno!
The fuck? Does Kuno know what a rake is? Kuno's not a gardener. Fuck no! Kuno doesn't buy that shit. Fucking entrapment shit. The fuck are you talking about?
He's calling us Kuno! He says we're fucking each other!
Wow.
We shouldn't do anything. I don't tempt such forces. You will see.
Alright, entertain the Kuno. Shitload pig. What's your question?
Don't tell the pig shit, Kuno!
If I were to want to waste my time, which I do not, I would ask them who he is, how he got there, and the usual.
You have no idea what the usual is. Just ask whatever comes to mind.
Just a couple of pigs sniffing around in the dirt. That seems pretty fucking suspicious to Kuno.
Yeah, you tell the faggoty, Kuno.
Yo, I'm gonna beat that kid.
You're testing
Get lost,
Kuno's Kuno pig?
Kuno. Primal. Violent.
Shoot that shit at Kuno doesn't...
Alright, we're done with these guys. Where's the other one? I want to throw some at him.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Anywhere from 6 to 12 pairs have walked here. What do you think you are? A super detective? You're hungover. Heavy workers' boots with reinforced toes and hobnails, all over the yard.
Oh, that's where he is? Oh, yeah. Let's throw a rock at him. I'm gonna punch that little shit. Let's talk to the body.
The corpse looks at you with bulging white eyes. The face around them does not look human. It's swollen and ready to burst. His lips are fish-like and his tongue like a ball gag in his mouth. You seem to be holding your breath.
Oh, they should have got the kid from Ridiculous Sixtus to play that role.
A cargo belt twists his neck at an unnatural angle. The body below appears stiff. It's letting out an ungodly rot. The smell seeps in even through your clenched nostrils. The smell is repulsive. It pushes in from your mouth, more instant and more familiar than anything you'd expected. More fever than odor. It fills your mind, flushing you from within.
This is the type of writing I like, when you can actually get a tangible sense of what your character is experiencing. Just the little details of, like, the way it's phrased and described. It's so good. I love when there's real writers involved. Yeah, decorate. I'm a painter.
It's impossible to keep in. Your body curls and pushes it out, burst by burst, until a pool of vomit lies under your feet and your throat stings from the stomach acid.
Keep it. It's not pity. You should wipe your mouth after vomiting. The hangover is clearly making this worse for you. You could use some ammonia to clean. Sure you do. You just threw up a lot. Sure you do.
Oh.
You just threw up if you can handle the headache. Some officers use it to deal with cadaverine odor. There is Frit nearby, east of the hostel. They usually have a small apothecary. If they don't, there's a greenhouse here, and a gardener with a wheelbarrow on the corner of the whirling in rags. If she works here, she might have something for the smell.
Product placement.
Acquiring ammonia will provide a modifier to the white check. Modifiers make checks easier and allow you to retry them.
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
He's about to blow! Cop's gonna blow, Kuno!
I am going to shoot that child. I already hate that word, Kuno. Okay.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, whirling in rags. There's something in there, not necessarily connected to the case, but still. The body is downwind from here. Maybe you prefer the smell of garbage to the smell of death.
Trash, food waste from the cafeteria. They lock these containers to keep the derelicts from flocking in. Could be evidence too. What do you mean, feel? We could try using a pry bar. There's one in my motor carriage, or we could ask for a key from the manager of the Whirling in Rags.
Interesting. What'd I get? Oh, those are fancy. Okay. Well, let's... Oh, come on. There we go. Now we're walking. Yeah, like, the fact that it's completely voiceover, it makes it so much easier to stream it. The interactions are kind of odd in where you click. Like, some of them.
An old call box with a matrix of push buttons lists all the
Okay, yeah, no, we're not getting into that thing yet. I'm not going door to door to check information yet. There we go. Interesting car design.
Before you stands a motor carriage. The bodywork is covered in vapor emanates from the large engine on the back of the vehicle. It hasn't had time to cool off yet. In the cabin, you are welcomed by a set of steering levers, a radio microphone on a hook, a pull-out toolbox under the seat, and the soft glow of the frequency tableau lights up, and a green button labeled Prime Line. The soft purr of electrical kittens, radio waves cast far and wide over the metropolis.
This is Precinct 57. Hello, Lieutenant. How may I assist you?
Hello, Alice. Please assist our colleague from the 41st Precinct here. I'm putting him on.
This is Officer Alice Demetri, Precinct 57. How may I assist you? Just a second, officer.
10-2, 10-5. This is 41st. Come in. Over.
Now reads French.
A scrawny old man sits in a dusty cubicle, smoking, with a large watch.
10-4, what's your status? Over. 10-18, 10-20, over. Ten 18, 10-20, over. State your message, sir, over. 10-9, repeat message, over. 10-4, message received. This is a very serious situation. I need to 10-22 the captain, over.
10-22, the captain? This sounds bad. Bad and scary.
Is it him? What does he want?
Says he lost his badge and needs to report it.
He what? He lost his badge?
Who lost his badge?
Dick fucking Mullen. Who do you think?
It's Officer Dick Mullen.
I'm a
from
dick.
The bestseller Dick Mullen
I have a
and the
name.
Lost Identity.
Dick Mullen is not your name. It's the name of a fictional detective who would not lose his badge. Defend yourself. Immediately. They're laughing at you.
Stanford, I hear you, officer. I'm just going to make a note here that you are in pursuit of your misplaced badge. Over.
Fuck me! Mac, come here! You've got to hear this. Dick Mullen lost his badge. What's going on? Super Cop here lost his badge. He lost
They have a
his
high
what
propensity
now?
to draw people with red hair and freckles. I've noticed quite a few already.
His badge. He lost his goddamn fucking badge.
Ten 9, come again. I didn't get that. Over.
New heights even for Captain Sober. Ask him. Ask him if he's lost his gun too.
Sergeant Orson wants to know if you lost your gun too.
Check your pockets. Check your... Holy fuck. You don't know where it is, do you? No. It's gone. It's not fucking on you.
Don't sweat it, Bratan. You don't need a gun to have fun. We can still have fun. It's not all over.
10-9, come in, officer. Did you get my question? We were wondering about your gun. Over.
Even before you can get the words out, everything gets scrambled in your brain.
He says he didn't lose his gun. Or his fun, whatever that means.
Ask him to describe it. His gun. Not his fun. Just the gun will do.
Satellite Officer McLean requests a description of your weapon.
The fuck do you need a gun for? Look at the pythons on your arms. You are a gun. The biggest one in the world. Oh, request a description, huh? We'll give him one. Describe the plasma gun.
Oh, we were so having to use this. We have to use this.
He says he's a living weapon and we are trying to trick him.
Host in heaven. Did he lose his gun and his mind? Dear God, he lost his gun. Oh my, I can't. This isn't really a laughing matter.
I like Mac.
Mac can face a giant of Coco Nur by himself, but Disco here made him piss his pants. Oh, I can't. Fuck. He lost his... Ask him if he still got his wiener. Oh, man.
I love the petty childishness. This is outstanding. They're, like, so much more accurate to real fucking people on the radio. I don't know if any of you guys have ever had to sit there and use radios, like, on the job. But I have on several different occasions, and this is basically how it goes. Until somebody comes in and goes, shut the fuck up and do your goddamn job!
I'm not going to.
Ask him.
Sergeant Orson here is wondering if you are still in possession of your genitalia. Over.
Now is a good time to say fuck and ass and so on. That'll make this all right.
Oh, we're gonna get ruthless.
That's a negative. Not going to say that. Over.
What up, Slender? Oh, sorry, my hair was bugging me.
What's he saying? Share with the class.
He said he sodomized your mother.
The prick ate Mama's vanilla waffles at the captain's birthday party. Some nerve he's got.
Outstanding. He just admitted that you fucked his mom at some party. Like, that's outstanding.
Sure her vanilla waffles were the only thing he ate?
Shut up, Chester. This isn't funny. This is my mom we're talking about. Tell him to apologize right now.
Sergeant Orson requests that you apologize for the claims that you made about his mother. Over. Like, he says you shouldn't have antagonized the Firewalker in the first place.
Who?
Satellite Officer V. I'm afraid he might be referring to himself as Firewater, sir.
Firewater? He's lost it. Fuck it, tell him to find his goddamn badge and gun. That's the only thing that matters.
Satellite Officer V. Ten-4, affirmative. Officer is in pursuit of his fire.
Oh, God,
Officer, do you need further assistance? Over. Okay, 10-4, sir.
Wait. Before you say anything stupid, think it through. Be smart about this. Ask if he's there alone.
10-4, sir. I'm not hearing your question.
Hmm.
10-9, repeat message. I didn't get that, sir. Over.
What? What is it? What can he possibly still want from us?
He seems intoxicated and keeps asking me to call him by his name.
Mullen's drunk and emotionally aggressive. That's new.
This is amazing.
Wrap it up. Don't indulge in his drunken antics.
Understood, sir. Roger that.
18 kilometers to the south, the small room is filled with cigarette smoke, abuzz with laughter when Officer Judith Minnow enters. Her left arm is in band.
What is going on here? Did something happen?
What happened is my partner made contact. It's not good. He's lost his badge and his sidearm. He seemed confused, delirious even.
Mac, the torso Torson, is finger-fucking his fist, laughing hoarsely and apparently telling some dirty story to his partner, Chester McLean, near the entrance.
Yeah, Mullen was fucked, alright. Sounded fucking drunk to me.
Yeah, Mac's right. That was some gnarly shit there.
Enough! None of this is funny. It's fucking sad. That's what it is. He's a cop. He's one of us, goddamn this.
We must help him.
Yeah?
Interesting.
How do you
Like,
fucking
I'm
plan
kinda
to do
lost
that,
right now.
huh? Get him off the drink? Go jogging with him in the morning and get him on carrot juice? He's a lot.
I just know we can't give up on him when he's at his weakest. You wouldn't.
Mac, man the door. You know what he told me? I don't want to get better. I want to get worse. Those were his words. This shit does not leave this room. Not a word of this to the captain. Or anyone else. We'll give him a couple of days to pull his shit together.
I guess I can hold off the report for a few days.
Yep, that sounds about right.
Good. Okay, everybody. Nothing but a prank call here. We all got our laughs. Now get back to work.
Far north, on the other side of the motorway, the officer, quite a metallic drawer, slides out from under the seat and clicks into place.
Take what you need, officer. It's going to be a long case. I'm not protective of my...
He's clearly a little protective of his tools. But what can you do? Work is work. It's robust. Weather lets you see things in the pry bar. Cold and heavy. Useful for opening. The handles are long and the pull-out toolbox slides back into its nest. Preheater gauge casts a warm glow on the steering levers and the radio on its hook.
This is the Couperis Kinema, my motor carriage. You can use the toolbox and the radio if you'd like.
Motor carriage.
Okay, so we're done with that thing. I think I got these giant mittens on. Jesus. Ooh, what the hell? Okay. Go back over here. Now I have tools. Dude, look at the detail in the way he's just like, wherever I point is where the flashlight goes. That is really nice programming. If they work that into a much more like serious moment later on, that could be a really cool mechanic. That's very cool, actually.
This trash container is locked. The sliding lid has a padlock that says, "Force time isn't." What is this? Your triceps ache for the metal to bend, but it...
Damn right.
Unsatisfying. Full of itself. Content. Happy you failed. This snickering trash container is... There's a creaking sound as the pry bar slips under the lid. You hang from it like a moron, huffing and puffing. Clearly the technique is wrong.
The quality of metal is not the problem. From what I see, it's sturdy enough.
He's enjoying your little failure. He finds it amusing. There's a creaking sound as...
Apparently I'm actually harming myself.
Unsatisfying. Full.
I gotta stop doing that.
The manager.
Kuno, the pig's getting pretty close to me. Looks like it's time for me to go, Kuno. Pig's come to take me in.
She means it. The fear is real.
I'm going away for a long, long time.
What's going on there? Fuck are you trying to pull, pig?
You don't want to fuck with me. I got my hands bloody. I'm not here, pig. You're not seeing this.
You can still see the top of her hat from behind the fence.
I wonder if I can cut him down now with the bolt cutters.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eye.
Active decay. It's okay to throw up, officer. No one is judging.
Oh, man.
He's about to blow. Cock's gonna blow.
Alright, yeah, we did all that. Anything else over here?
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material, Eternite. Because it's nice and orderly, Well-laid pallets. No, there's more to this. You get this strange feeling. Hard to say. It's gone now. Feelings pass, you see. It's nothing. Someone just left some roofing materials.
I don't think I can go that way. Okay. Gotta figure this out. Oh, if you double click, you can run. That would have been useful.
Welcome to Revachol.
Don't you welcome to Revachol me. My grandfather came here from a 3,000-year-old racist isolationist culture, while your ancestors came to this island a mere 300 years ago. Every school of thought and government has failed in the city, but I love it nonetheless. It belongs to me as much as it belongs to you. It's men like you who keep Revachol divided, making it that much harder for everyone to climb out of this post-war limbo.
Oh, come on, man. I just said welcome to Revachol. It's a lorry driver thing.
I know exactly what you meant.
They
think
mix
my
so many
kind
cultures in the
doesn't belong
dialogue.
here, that I should watch myself and
It's like
behave.
some of it's French, some of it's American slang, some of it's English slang. Like, they're mixing so many dialects. It's kind of interesting.
But you see, I'm an officer of the RCM.
What are you doing, babe?
It's actually my job.
Want to say hi to
make
anybody?
Sure you behave. I would advise you to remember that.
Silence. The air between them becomes tense. Your partner needs backup. Now's your moment to shine.
You two make a cute couple. You know that?
The lieutenant exhales and resumes his regular calmness.
Whatever you say, officers. No.
He's got a smoke right there in his fucking hand.
It's my last one.
Dude, this is such a complete piece of shit thing to say.
Sorry, hold on. But what, officer? Sorry, I couldn't be of any help. No.
He's got a smoke right there in his fucking hand. Snatch that
Can't have it. Evidence of what? I haven't done anything. But what, officer? Sorry, I couldn't be of any... it's about... Not
That's filling out the
change.
conversation.
Suit yourself.
Much little detail, like... Wow, there's so many people to talk to. Oh my god. I mean, this is interesting. It's entertaining. I don't know how entertaining it is for stream, but it's an incredibly interesting game. I don't know, you guys entertained, or... I'm not sure how entertaining I can be playing this. Just depends.
From another planet.
Yeah, it's intriguing, right? But it's like, I don't know how much flash entertainment it is for like a live stream. This is definitely one of those ones where you kind of have to set a precedent on, like, this is going to take some time.
You sure are, my man. From another planet. It's the jam, my man.
Yeah, no, I'm kind of skipping through some of it because it seems like some of these conversations are kind of looping. So if I'm going back through it, I kind of skip through it. Yeah, definitely. This was ones where I think you'd have to do like a good long stream because you don't want to get into the story or get through an entire section of the story with everyone. I don't know if I'm gonna have that kind of time today. It's very interesting though. I like a lot
It's a
about
traffic jam for the ages. Harbor gates up the street are shut tight. No explanation given. Workers on strike, scabs agitating, an all-around clusterfuck. Meanwhile, we're all stuck here in long-haul limbo for days upon days upon days. Upon days.
Like I said, the flashlight mechanic alone shocked me, like how good that is. I didn't expect it.
Feels like forever. Like I was born on this here roundabout and this was all I ever knew. Just me and the metal and the tires, the oil and the fumes of mazout.
Who spells tires like that? This has got to be written by the French.
Yeah, imagine. It's been a whole week already.
Behind the laugh, however, a touch of sorrow.
So tell me, what do you need? Nope, don't smoke. Some of the other drivers do, though. There's still a few around, waiting for the jam to disperse. Or waiting for the sweet release of death.
Yup, nothing wrong with that statement. Your senses have nothing to add. You left the ask around elsewhere.
You could also check the kiosk down the street. Frit. With 3 T's. Rebishaw's weird.
Yeah, but then there's other stuff that they've dropped in that's like completely outside of the UK dialect, like a lot of it French accent and stuff. Like you gotta wonder how many people on the team were contributing to the writing to make sure it was like more authentically slang driven.
He ain't one of us drivers. I know that. All accounted for. Otherwise, I haven't really asked about that. Been wasting time right here. Keep him busy. Analyzing the fundamental structural and psychological conditions of being stranded in the midst of a sea of motor lorries and their sad, despondent chauffeurs. A sense of surprise there ain't more bodies hanging from more trees. It's like, whatever's going on over at the docks. Workers got a blockade set up, making demands, no way in or out.
It is very much so, Rager. So yeah, like I said, it's interesting to see how they write the dialogue and have so many different accents and cultures mixed in together to where being an American, I guess we kind of have a universal construct of like our language. It's just little things and pronunciations to where like when you mix multiple different like cultures like French, German, English, like there's complete subsections of dialogue that may be misconstrued or like could mean something completely different, where here it's all relatively the same because we pretty much get fed the same media, but the implication and inflection on it could be completely different depending on what part of the country you're in.
Some pretty wild stuff, I hear. Like a giant new power crane in half the company? I forget what exactly. Good on them, I guess. I've heard talk there's a company rep in town, too. Like a strike negotiator type. They'd know what's up. Precise demands and so on.
It sounds like a hanging in the tree.
Ah, yes, from the Wild Pines. We'll meet her soon enough, I'm sure.
They want to keep that money flowing in, my man. Ka-ching.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Anything else?
Yes, we do.
Yeah, this ain't really my area of expertise. I just do my job and get paid. I have things to do and places to be. All of us do.
I'm gonna turn my chat box back on. I just so you guys' chat will start popping up on the screen. So when this is all being recorded, so when I put it up on YouTube or make clips out of it, it'll be available.
Us lorry drivers. Cam, your nurse. You still hang around here waiting for this mess to end. Most have scurried off somewhere to get drunk or high. Or laid. Not that I blame them, really.
Yeah, Rachel, the only difference is that when it comes to cultural differences, like, think of England as being about the size of California, right? And then France would be like Texas. But they have completely different cultures altogether in histories and like perspectives on things, right? They even use different languages. So like the core differences of two places that are barely 50 miles apart is so vast in Europe compared to America, where we generally have the same type of thing, but it's like 4 quarterly regions. You know, you got the northern Midwest, you got the South, like so upper Midwest, South, upper East, and then you have the West Coast and like deserts, and they all have their own completely different like core values, I guess would be what I would say.
Not my thing.
And then we don't qualify Alaska
Chasing
because they're
transient
crazy.
pleasures is a drag these days. I prefer the examined life now.
Yeah,
Thinking,
yeah.
Reflecting,
So
observing.
our region, because we're all considered one country, our regional differences aren't as vast as they are in Europe, where a country can have 4,000 years of cultural history, where we have 300 to base our shit on. So we're not all that dissimilar yet. We're kind of growing apart in the same way, more tribalistic now than we were 100 years ago.
What's better than chasing transient pleasures? The more transient, the better. When one's ended, you can get onto the next one.
Oh yeah. Well, and we're spoiled. We're rich with resources here.
Oh, high-grade narcotics.
Americans are extremely
illegal
spoiled as a
firearms,
culture.
Stuff like that.
And entitled.
Time to arrest him.
Can't even get a few jokes past you, my man. I've got another haul of found cargo. Mostly sporting goods, tracksuits, and that kind of thing. They usually get shipped to Grad and the Occident, though we've been making headway in the Il Moran market lately. We're pals and all, but I can't just freely hand out the merchandise.
Damn it.
The bosses won't be
I
happy.
need my Armenian war suit.
Not unless they've illegalized sports equipment while I was on the road. This rockin' beauty. Sure is, like a rash you can't get rid of. You interested in heavy-duty cargo machinery? Yeah, it must be. Your job's to know all these little things, isn't it? Well, my job is to deliver tracksuit trousers.
There it is again. A little touch of sadness beneath his cool. He thinks he's spent too long in this lorry. The man taps his fingers rhythmically against his arm.
Ooh. Pretty good odds on that one.
In his eyes,
Woo-hoo!
an unfamiliar longing. Flecks of brown and gold. It's hard to say. His gaze wanders southwest, down the street that goes beyond the horizon. The road continues for miles, flowing together with other roads, turning into causeways or bridges, ending suddenly in dead ends, or ramping up or down highways. It forms a crisscross pattern across the land. Above the Jamrock Quarter, in the form of a raised motorway, and then the never-ending sprawl of Forburg, high above buildings, new and old, the air filled with the rumble of motor engines. To the old south, to the farthest outskirts of Revachol, through the checkered fields of farmland, upstream to the river Esperance, past Montmartin, the border approaches. The road disappears. It is but a mirage. Before you stands a tall lorry driver with sad eyes.
Excuse me?
Lore.
Man, I don't know what to say. Not much anyone can do. There's no helping in absence, you know. I miss my family. They're all I have. My wife, second kid on the way, waiting all the way in Diora. And here I am stuck in this shit, so far from home. Diora of the Seven Seas. It's on the other end of Le Caillou, pretty much, on another island called Laurentide, off mainland. We've got a little place there. Can almost hear my kid laugh when it snows. What's it like? Good. And bad. An ache that brings you joy. I think of them a lot. I dream up these silly scenarios in great detail of living with them. It comforts me.
Sorry, I'm super dehydrated after yesterday. I was in the car for like 10 hours.
What about you, Cop Man? You missing someone?
Is that what it is? This feeling? No, it's scarier than that. You're pursued by a hunter, smelling of apricots and sorrow, and the past.
I'm not telling him I lost my gun.
I feel for you, my friend. It's good to miss someone. I like it, knowing there's something more than what I have with me here.
Is he smoking? That motherfucker lied to me. You fucking pig. Oh.
But, thanks for this. Nope, don't smoke.
Oh,
some of the other drivers...
Yup, nothing wrong with that.
You could also check the kiosk down the street. Frit. With 3, don't be a stranger.
Alright, we go through all that. I don't think I missed anything major detail with him. It became a very oddly personal conversation for no apparent reason. This dude. Oh, we got a prostitute.
Have you no shame? Whining about your back every time you bring out the measuring tape.
That guy's a prostitute. I don't care what anybody says. Look at the way he's dressed.
René, you're a man with a fork in a world of soup. Please, let's just try to enjoy the game, all right? I'm trying to, but you keep breaking my concentration. You're old. I can see that. We're both old. Now stop grabbing your ass like it's a girl.
These manly men are playing balls. This is a ball game. Grab a ball and play it. Don't ask questions. Shoot first. Ask questions never. No, you got this. There's the ball. You're the game.
Oh. Do we try to show off? Whoa, what the fuck is this? Minigame? What are we doing here?
You are immediately surprised by the ball's lack of weight. No matter, you'll make it work. God, this is right. You feel the familiar tremble of excitement and adrenaline that precedes every victory. Time has frozen. The cold metal ball is surprisingly smooth against your neck. It has a pattern in it, probably a sponsored ball. Yours would only be covered with bumps of learning and scars of victory. Already your muscles are adjusting to the weight, the nervous system calibrating, until you and the ball have merged into a single entity. The man ball is ready. A chilly breeze ruffles your hair as you stand there, feet firmly planted.
I just love the writing.
All sounds, smells, even the wind, everything fades until the only thing left is the union of man and ball.
Man ball. What's going on? Welcome in. Oh, I didn't hit it. Fuck did he huck that shit?
Merde! Bordel de merde!
Yeah, I don't think that's what he was supposed to do with it.
What the hell is your problem?
He just chucked that shit in the pond.
I don't care if you
I
are
am the man ball.
You do not just ruin someone's game. It's so goddamn disrespectful. You vandalized our game, son. We can't play petanque with 5 bull.
Nope. Win by flipping the table. That's what I did.
Take it easy, René. This is just a
Oh, that's a good one.
misunderstanding, isn't it,
Can I go back?
officer? No harm done.
Damn it. They like bypass that
Of
piece.
course there's harm done, you orange slug. You are as a goddamn bull.
Take the task or tell them to go fuck themselves. Or I wish the extension worked, but I couldn't get it working. Right? Yeah, you can suck my ass. I'm not going in the pond.
A fine example you are setting here today, officer. I will remember this. And Gaston will too.
It's okay, officer. Forgotten completely. It was my bull, and I have a spare.
Yeah, see, we're good.
Everything is good, and we're
Hi,
ready
babe.
to assist any way we can.
You got lost in the TikTok hole, didn't you?
Oh.
I hate that
He's
shit.
trying to avoid conflict at any cost.
Oh, that guy.
Lost earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, my
fucking-
back hurts.
Well, you should probably use the chair properly. That would help.
I don't want to fold the clothes.
Wait, you're not supposed to use the back of a chair to lean on so your phone doesn't weigh as much.
My clean clothes.
You're sitting on the chair wrong. It's not my fault.
I was not.
You were sitting facing
I had
that
to
way and you're using it as an armrest so you can hold the phone
I
longer.
was rotating to change the position on my head.
So you chose the sit and spin?
Yes.
Outstanding.
Ah!
The lieutenant says nothing.
How about now?
They heard that fucking slap.
Oh, I'm sure they saw it.
It seems he does not approve of your athletic displays.
Oh, what happened?
Ah!
What happened?
I walked in.
Yeah, you did. Poor dog.
Don't look at my laundry, guys.
It's your refusal to take responsibility I don't like.
Yeah, it's really
It's
crazy.
safe.
It's Friday.
Ooh!
Yeah, we're leaving in 2 days. Yeah.
Just talk. It'll smooth things over. Old people like attention.
Dude, this and I think the original Vampire the Masquerade game had the best examples of voices being used in dialogue. Slap, we're going from Southern California to Northern Colorado. So, what? How many miles is it? Yeah, 1,200, something like that?
Like 1,100 miles.
Something like that.
Days to drive.
That's, quarter.
Driving.
It's like a third of the way of the cross country. Most of it's really beautiful once you get out of the desert. Okay, just over.
Unfortunately, I don't. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement. But this affair has passed me by completely. In Martinez, the union is the law. So can you really blame them? Cop is a pejorative term. I don't have a problem with policemen. On the contrary, I admire the effort to bring order to our streets.
Yeah, we do it all the time, Slap. We drive that kind of mileage quite often.
If I knew, I would not be afraid to tell you. I simply don't. I'm an old man, not a coward. The daily business of the riffraff no longer concerns me.
This is a man with a lot of past, but little present, and almost no future.
Yes. The terrain here provides an interesting variety to a familiar game.
We made a zombie game, apparently.
I do. Fire from
Who's
heavy
gonna
artillery.
harass you?
Oh no,
on
don't touch
your
the glasses,
stream?
because then you're going to have to clean them, wanker. Yep. My life. I'm being groomed like an ape.
Why what?
I love you.
Love you too, babe.
Because that's what happens when
Jesus
communards
Christ.
hijack your country, execute your supreme leadership, and turn your capital into a slaughterhouse. You use heavy ordnance to clean up
Can you
your
actually
home.
grab me blue and 2 red? You know what I'm talking about. Here. I don't have that button set up on my stream deck anymore. Well. No, we can't do that anymore. We fixed it. That's not going to happen again. We have enough, sir. All the things.
We have the blue boat. Well, we
Why
had
are
the blue
fucking
boat.
things?
We had the blue.
I take both.
Never had anyone do that to me.
I'll be that guy. Okay. Because that's what happened when... No way to like replay it. I wish there was, like, if you clicked on it again, it would replay the audio. That'd be convenient. Yeah, maybe. No. Yeah, I was planning on wrapping up probably around like 1 to 1:30. Yeah.
To dig around.
I got you.
Commies, communists, socialists, anarchists, call them what you like. They just
Those
chose
are
the
all
name to fit
completely
fashion.
different things.
Senseless sentimentality.
Woo-woo. Woo-woo. Woo-woo.
I feel you. Rager. With you.
Sadly, no. It was the foreigners who brought them to their knees. We fought valiantly. Too valiantly. So valiantly we got licked. Should have fought dirty, like they did with their suicide sex cult propaganda and mad anarchist women strapped to shrapnel bombs.
Well, you need to tell the audience.
So.
Lily,
And
tell
he
him.
lacked caliber.
Tell him, though.
God bless him, but the suzerain's cannons simply weren't big enough.
What? God, what? Come here. Oh, good. Big head. What?
Yeah.
You guys are a nuisance. I'm trying to get a history lesson.
Dad hasn't gone out for a cigarette and
Oh, over an hour. I don't know what to do.
woke up. You woke up. You woke
Because this
up.
place is a damn beachhead. Had to soften the
dogs.
commies up first.
Scratch.
Yes. The military coordinated amphibious landing to take back Revachol.
Go.
He finds your lack of historic knowledge troubling, a sign of mental deterioration in the preceding generations.
Interesting.
Martinez was used as one of the 3 footholds in Revachol during Operation Deathblow in 08.
Back in
The
the
other
chair.
two are often Stella Maris and the Delta.
Go outside.
Hey, she told you.
This here is blood ground.
Fuck them dogs.
The coalition groups first made landfall and cleaned
Open
the
it,
rabid
Lily.
dogs
Oh
out.
wait, you
No
can't.
thumbs.
Most likely,
Crap.
they
Front
played
thumbs,
with
Lily.
their mangled corpses.
Front thumbs, Lily.
Blood ground. You got old René going there. Like he isn't hungry enough already.
Oh, the coalition.
Don't get me wrong, officer. I hate those foreign dogs, but the enemy of my enemy and all that.
Oh.
They're the lesser evil.
Tell the audience. They love it. Come here. Say hi to Slapdash. Tell him. Say hi to Slapdash. Say hi. What? I've already pet you today. What? Eat Easter. Sorry. Dogs are all up in here. They expect me to go out for a smoke. It's been more than an hour. They're confused.
Damn right, son. They laid the fire of hell on the city before they stormed it.
Oh.
And it worked, too.
Tell him. Say hi to Slapdash. Say hi, Slapdash. Hey, Ranger. You Spender. Hey. Yeah, there you go. Said hi.
He approves of this radical approach, knows it was necessary.
The rest of the city got cleaned up, but Martinez they keep as a monument. And now the Union Socialists are practically running the place.
Well, it's your own damn fault. You, we, the coalition, Revachol, whoever you want to blame, never finished the job. Officially, the party never surrendered. Of course, they still all influence.
Isn't it?
You don't even begin to truly understand the players of the table,
Project Fear,
let alone the
bitches.
specific circumstances surrounding the... What do you think?
Yeah, fucking dog shook the whole house. Tell him. Dog. This isn't entirely wrong, this statement. Soft socialists paving the way for hard-working class to take over. Oh, no, they rule us. No. Play cable, actually. Commies just don't understand how money works. That's such a just blatantly dickish answer.
No, they don't. I'm sorry it had to be the coalition.
You got to play to your audience.
After 8 years of
That's
fighting
the trick
rabid
here.
commies, boiling cats
Get these
for
guys
food,
to side with you.
drinking
They'll tell you all
piss in the
kinds of
mountains.
shit about the people in town.
I would have preferred if the right honorable King Guillaume returned through Revachol, or even if that damn clan Frisel had risen from the grave and led us. Sadly, that was not the case.
Yeah, being led by zombies didn't work out for America in the last 10 years.
This royal failure weighs heavily on him.
Instead, all that is just, holy, and beautiful in the world was wiped away, and now it's neon signs with toothpaste ads everywhere. Foreign
Not
influence,
toothpaste.
Garbage and stupid music on the radio. This is just what the commies wanted. This was their plan all along. This is what they wanted to replace the role of the suzerain with. A true king in both blood and mind led Revachol before Frisel. He would have been better, but the damn commies drove him into exile. Damn Frisel. He was the king we couldn't protect. The Carabineers failed him, and the crown. He died it. The suzerain is the king! Has everyone forgotten already?
Soon, they will forget everything. Him too. Then he chooses anger over melancholy.
It's no use talking to you. You were still in Daddy's balls when it happened. When we took our last stand against the filth and rode the cavalry straight into gunfire.
That's really low.
Unfortunately, I don't. Unlike most of the locals, I have no qualms about assisting law enforcement.
Oh, God.
This affair has passed me in Martinez. The union is the law. Top
Okay,
is
did
a
we already go
majority
through all these?
term. I don't have a problem if I knew.
Oh,
This
yeah.
is a man with a lot of...
Yeah, we've got through most of that. Take the book.
Hello, sir. Step right in. The store is open.
Ew, she's got chubby red cheeks.
Are you interested in a new and exciting book? It's a bookstore, sir. We sell books, postcards, and some board games. It's called Crime, Romance, and Biographies of Famous People.
Whoa, 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 whoa. Hold your horses, little girl.
That is a book. They have stories inside them. It's like someone told you a story in a really long letter.
Huh? Yeah. Yeah, what's the carrot? Yeah, we're gonna do that already.
Hours?
So much
A
like
postcard
pressure.
is a small cardboard picture. You can write a few words on the other side and send it.
She is unfazed by your questions. She would...
Board games are like little games on a table.
They're
My
explaining
pleasure.
some very
Anything else you'd
basic
like to
shit.
know?
Kind of annoying. I don't really want to ask her questions. I don't need to go into a bookstore. Yet. Fuck that guy. I'm gonna get the key from this guy. If I can. Go back to that dumpster. Or I forget.
Real mature, man. What exactly were you trying to accomplish? You do understand you still owe me money.
Damn, your feet thought we got away. That doesn't seem fair. You demonstrated some serious skills there, slipping away Sambo style. By the way, Sambo, or Samuran boxing, is an eloquently violent set of one-on-one fighting moves originating from the Samuran Isola. Sambo used to incorporate a wide array of martial disciplines, from archery to mounted combat, but mainly means aesthetically pleasing single combat. Nowadays, Sambo style implies stealth, cleverness, and cool.
What are you, brain damaged? Money is what grown-up people use to pay for things. Things like this hostel room, or 8 bottles of potent blend and 9 packs of Royal Extra. We use it for everything, really. Yes, it is. No, you see, that's 40 cents. Cents are a form of currency 100 times smaller than the real. I'm not even going to take this. Come back when you have 130 real. Yes. It is.
For a moment, his antipathy is overcome by compassion for the sheer smallness of the money. He demonstratively suppresses a world-weary sigh.
Turn that down, because...
Oh, well, if that was Sambo style, then let me wipe that debt, sir.
Yeah, dude. Well, actually, they have them. Look up Shadowrun. It plays like Baldur's Gate 3, but it's a cyberpunk kind of action-y game. Almost like XCOM with a story, like more dialogue options and storylines in the design of it.
The stupid drinks are on
There's
the
like
house,
4 of
Mr.
them, I think, or
Athlete.
3 of them in an expansion
Still have
for
to
one.
charge you for 3 nights and the broken window. That's 100 square. Not entirely cool. You still owe me 100 real.
I love fucking with this guy. He gets so irritated. He did such a good job with him.
Now, what the hell did you want? I assume you wanted something to come back here.
What's up? Attitude?
Mine? No, it belongs to the Whirling in Rags.
Is that a bot? Are you really a bot? Oh shit, wrong thing. What am I doing? I'm on like 8 different windows right now. Hold on. Alright.
Thank you for clearing the debt. Why do you keep the container locked?
Why? To keep the hobos and drunks out. That's why.
But I'm a drunk and I want to get in there.
They put their trash there and they don't pay for the garbage company.
Thank you, Rager.
I thought as much. And are you the only party with access to the trash container?
Well, yes. Us and the garbage disposal company.
It seems a little callous, doesn't it?
You do have the power source.
Something stirs in you. Prod at him and find out.
Ooh, here we go.
Callous? What are you? Kras Mazov?
Maybe
All
I am
store establishments
Krasmazov.
in
I don't
Revshol
know.
keep their trash locked. The Whirling in Rags is not special in that regard. What do you need them for?
It concerns the case. Please cooperate.
Just bring them back once you're done, please.
I want to sell him the keys back for 100 to cover my bill. I want to be that kind of asshole in this game. I really do.
This trash container is locked. With a well-oiled crack, the lock pops open. It should now be possible to simply raise the lid. Don't. Maybe you shouldn't. There is, but you won't like it. Sweat forms on your brow. The smell of rotten food rises to greet you. You see soggy cartons, dirty rags, and organic waste.
We're just in time. This hasn't been emptied for over a week.
Among the threadbare kitchen towels, something catches your eye. A pair of denim trousers.
Ooh, trousers.
As the legs of the slime-covered jeans
I feel like
begin
I'm in
to
a Wallace and
unspool
Gromit
from the garbage,
episode.
a rank corpse smell
They said
fills
trousers.
the air.
The victim's clothes? Cadaver inodor is faint. If these belong to the deceased, they were removed when he was still in the early stages of decay. Drop them in here, officer. Guitar-marked blue jeans. Pocket empty. Or the belt is missing. That's it. Do you see anything else in there?
Something slimy catches your eye. A drab, long-sleeved shirt, olive-colored, appears from the food waste, dripping with pus.
Nice.
This is a military
Lunchtime.
garment. No label or serial number. This is the kind of rib-knit shirt that's worn over light armor to conceal it in an urban scenario.
That's why I took the gloves off, so I could really get a feel for it.
The rest of the rags are just kitchen variety waste. A yellow old mug that catches your eye. But other than that...
All right. We should go to Gart again and ask if he knows who put the clothes in the trash. It could be as simple as someone from the hostel cleaning the yard. Or that one. I'd advise against confronting that force. Not really. All we know is the victim's clothes are in the trash, the lid was locked, and his establishment had the key. It's just a small loose thread.
The lieutenant nods, then looks back into the trash container. You see milk, an egg rest with one broken egg in it, some pasta wrapper. Picking up the soggy packages somehow feels familiar. A box falls into pieces in your hands. Batiste Soleil cereal. There are plastic pasta packages below, and turbo noodles.
Turbo
Nothing of
noodles?
note, however. It's just organic waste, cold and slimy on your hands. Apple and potato pills, mostly.
Just you for
Unidentified
Rager.
sludge
I'm doing all this
and
for
the
Rager.
occasional chicken bone thrown in for good measure. But hey, nothing. It's nothing. Nothing more to see here. What's this? A blue piece of plastic sticks out from the apple peels. It's shiny. Looks like the corner of something. Something larger. A clipboard. A blue plastic clipboard with moist papers hanging from it. They look badly damaged, but you can still make out forms and notes, written in a man's handwriting.
Agreed, Raider.
Officer, is that your paperwork? It is. Look, the plastic has the RCM street grid on it. You've even got an autopsy form in there. If you don't mind me asking, how did this get in the trash?
What is this response?
What are you talking about?
Oh, we're going too.
Doeth thou also thorough inventories? You should take stock of your notes. Make sure it's all there. Official notes contain informants' names. If some of it has fallen into the hands of the RCM's adversaries, bloodletting may well ensue. It would also not hurt to start taking notes on the case. Anyway, where were we?
Some items, such as the ledger you found, are interactable. Go to your inventory and select the Interact tab to read your paperwork.
Cool. Alright, did all those?
You pick out a broken mug with an oddly racist depiction of the yellow man frolicking in saffron.
What? That's outstanding. Oddly racist.
Only in its social sensibility.
You've acquired an interactable item.
The container sounds a muffled gong.
That's one thing off the list. I think we got it all.
Alright, so now we gotta go to the thingy. Interactable. Oh, let's hope I can get a better look at it.
It's the ledger you found in the trash. A pitiful cabbage of white and yellow papers hanging from plastic board, barely held together by a metal clip. This sad display is made complete by the faint smell of urinal cleaner. There's a piece of toilet paper, or is it cleaning tissue? No, it's toilet paper, desperately sticking to the back of the blue plastic clipboard.
Desperately. Desperately sticking.
It's a metaphor for you.
You want to turn it down a little bit? Open the other one, see which one fills up first.
Below the pathetics, terror. Do not look into its blue heart.
Oh, this is for you, Rager.
The acidic stench of rotting food is rubbed off on the cellulose. It now forms the base of the experience. This base surrounded by a faint air of spoiled meat, the stuff of death itself, and then sprinkled liberally with the citrus zest of toilet cleaner. It's just toilet paper sticking to the back of the plastic clipboard. You can take it off if you want. Way cool. An aluminium block runs the width of the board, biting down on the paperwork. Its crocodile teeth are the only thing keeping the papers together. A regular pencil, the tip worn down to nothing, has been attached to the clip. The surface is interrupted by a silvery sticker. It's rectangular, sparkling with iridescence. You don't know how you didn't notice it before.
What? That thing.
Way cool.
It's a halogen watermark. We use it for adding information to RCM property. It depends. Aside from an anti-counterfeiting stamp, mine has my station number and address. The information varies by date of issue.
How many years you've been on the force, he's thinking. It'll have that.
Any capable light with the right wavelength will do. All RCM vehicles have headlights designed to reveal halogen watermarks. Mine too.
So I have to go to the car, use the light to look at the thing.
This means you can read the watermarks if you just turn the lights on.
Okay. That one.
While a bunch of sodden papers sag from the clipboard, an aluminium block runs the width of the board, biting down on the paperwork. Its crocodile teeth are the only bunch of sodden papers. They're not exactly white. They're yellowed in patches by sunlight and alcohol, and covered in dense blue handwriting. Ink escapes into watercolor patterns, reaching its tendrils across entire pages. The paper itself is checkered, with faint red lines, forming short paragraphs. Once in a while, there's a red stamp that exclaims, "Case files commit to paper." The case files themselves are plenty. You count more than 100 sodden, crumpled up, earmarked pages falling apart in your hands. They appear to be sufficiently organized and extremely dense, if mostly illegible. Work, strife, poverty, the Jamrock Quarter. These are handwritten logs of investigations dating back to January 51, this year. The exact number is hard to estimate, due to missing pages and an odd naming convention. But there are at least 20, maybe 30 cases, undertaken, not completed, mind you. Yes, it appears you employ a, shall we say, robust yet literary system. Each investigation has its case number written on the margins.
Yeah,
Yet,
but that
still
could be
more tellingly,
5 pages
most
about
are
this
accompanied
case,
by
10 pages about this
name.
case. You know, it could have been done over time. It's still a lot, but yeah, it should be.
Yes, all caps. One is called The Next World Mural. Another, The Square Bullet Hole Murders. Another yet, The Unsolvable Case. Others appear more light-hearted. The guys on a couch in an unexpected location, and the murder at the hookah parlor. Even the rare article-free collapsing tenement. Murder features prominently throughout.
Yeah, right?
You like this grimy murdering, don't you? It's going to take an effort to piece these case files together, but it can be done. Once you're done inspecting them up close.
I did the naming convention thing already, right?
You mean the alphanumeric? Officer, precinct, time of arrival at the scene? Oh, you mean the titular? Yes, well, so do I. In our defense, almost everyone in the RCM does. It's a holdover from the early days of the RCM, right after the revolution, when the organization had little idea how to do things. It persists in an unofficial capacity. Officers use these titles to refer to their work among themselves. Again, in your defense, I seem to have named one the man with the hole in his head. That was a real person. His death was real. Still, I named it that, to amuse myself. I pray his loved ones never find out. Rail spiked through the head. He died. It was a workplace accident.
There is, for precisely one more. 15 pages near the end remain untouched by the damage. The checkered grid forms a structure of passages, breaking the case into subtasks to accomplish.
Nope. Then go get it. I know, so far.
The tasks you've completed flow out of the pen in a brash freehand similar to the rest of the letters. The wording comes easily. It's almost robotically simple. A language developed for mental rigor and simplicity.
Good. Good, Marcus. Just show. This game is wild, dude.
Inspect the victim's body. Interview the cafeteria manager. A satisfying slash sounds across the paper. You're done, it seems to say. And you, and you. Things to be done and things already done. The composition of reality. This...
No, actually. Any ideas?
I'm letting you guys decide this one. Give me a 1, 2, 3, or 4. Or 5. Put it in the chat. Let me see what you guys are thinking. I get you slapped. I'm gonna be wrapping up in about half an hour. So. I would have said shit on a stick, but...
Furies. Yes, well, I don't know. I have to be honest, I'm not experiencing the internal strife that refers to. And also, could you make it less poetic somehow? Just a normal case name, you know? Think, what would that be? A good normal name.
I want to see what he says about 4.
Huh. Yes. I have to tell you, officer, I don't appreciate ironic titles. Other officers will have to use this as reference. If it's idiot or cockfinger.
He said cockfinger.
They're not going to get it. They're going to think an idiot and a cockfinger were on this case. So, do you have something less funny?
Fun is outlawed with this guy. What a knock!
Yes, you can do live calls on the PlayStation now. I just got the notification the other day.
Oh, well, then maybe I can suggest one.
Yeah, Discord's been on there for a bit, but like now they have full video functionality for consoles. Or yeah, it's video, right? You have to have the webcam set up, but yeah.
The Hanged Man.
Oh, I fucking knew it.
He really likes that name.
I want to fucking make him feel like shit. I really do. Feeling like a dick. Feeling like a dick right now. So we're going number 2.
Okay then. The case doesn't need to have a name.
It actually does. You've offended him.
Fine. For inter-district cooperation, let's try one more time. What do you want to name it? Okay. It's a good name, but it has one problem. This case has nothing to do with the setting sun. At all. It has nothing to do with that, so... Something more concrete, perhaps?
Usual is boring.
I think I'm gonna make you go with Hangman.
Don't do that.
Great. That's great. That's actually what I was thinking too. The Hanged Man.
I totally took credit for his suggestion. What an asshole.
It's good we sorted it.
That's awesome. That was good shit.
You don't exactly close them.
Oh my god, that was
just
funny.
Distance yourself from the smelly papers. They're a little further from your nose now.
Oh, okay. Okay, I am going to literally jump out and have a cigarette real quick. It'll take me like less than 3 minutes. I'll be right back. Alright. I am back. Yeah, no, and it's only 10 right now. It's on sale. So it's not a bad deal right now. It's like 60% off or some shit. All right.
It's proving to be harder than expected.
We'll have to
You
check
just
the yellow
don't have the
pages.
intellectual rigor to patch
That
the
will fix
group
'em.
back together. Try again later.
Disco Elysium. It's on PC.
In the back,
It
you
might
see
be
thin
on
translucent
console and
copy
Xbox.
paper.
I don't know about
Some neon
PlayStation.
yellow, some bright red, all covered in boxes, like marching armies. These look like official forms, waiting to be filled out. 3. The topmost are misconduct fines. The middle ones are station calls.
This is the type of game
And
that you
the
have to
bottommost
show
are
that you can think,
field
not
autopsy
just
forms.
twitch your
Each
controls.
is easy enough to make sense
Yeah, see, on
of.
Steam right now, it's 10. Topmost are misconduct fines. Middle one is station calls. Bottommost, field autopsy. I think I need to use one of those.
A monetary penalization ranging from 20 to 250
ticket.
real. Severe cases allow for 1,000 real, but that requires special paperwork. The details of issuing these fines are spread out over the rest of the fields. These are quite sinister in turn. They give a date and time for the person to appear at the specified precinct police station. Below the call are the criminal charges you risk by not appearing.
Wow.
A dozen pages of thin copy paper, bright red in color. You see the parameters of a deceased human form waiting to be filled in. Age, sex, condition of internal organs. Color of the irises, predation marks, condition of sexual organs. Yes, all that remains now is to fill those forms and hand them to people. Fines for wrongdoers, interview requests for bad guys, and field autopsies to dead guys. What delicious power hid within this pathetic mess. You feel better. The rest of the stinking cellulose is much worse for wear. Being sandwiched between the board and the rest of the paperwork
Dude,
must
I am
have spared
literally
fragile
just looking through my clipboard, and there's this much detail. I am shocked at this game. It's crazy.
It's made of dark blue plastic, hard enough to beat someone to submission with. The edges are rounded, however.
Look at how much we've done for the last half an hour just by looking at a clipboard.
Light shimmers on its wet surface. On the back, you see the embossed letters, RCM.
Right?
Blue. The blue heart. Don't look into it. Something rattles inside, ever so lightly. Is there a hidden compartment?
Ooh.
The plastic shimmers like lapis lazuli, but it is not see-through. You cannot see to its center. With your hands, you four-sized pages hang from the clip, screwed to the top of the
That's my own mind. How do I open this? Use your hands, moron.
is not what you end up doing.
I don't have
You
the hand
squeeze the
skills to
plastic
open.
slide it open, but nothing happens. Then you bend it some. Then
Yeah, it definitely
The
has
goddamn
that
thing
kind
is
of lead you down the path
hot flash of
slowly,
rage
but
comes
let
over
you make your own decisions
For a
along the way.
moment there, before it recedes, you feel as
That's
though
what I
you
was
want to
saying, like-
squeeze a tear of anger out of your duct. Makes you wonder, why?
Shadow, how are you? I used to be a major Xbox player. Rager knows. We used to play a lot together. But I've gotten to the PC just because most of the things I play now are cross-compatible. And they're getting more liberal with that with a lot of these companies. So if I want to play with my friends on Xbox, I can play certain games with them. If I want to play other games on PlayStation, I can play with them. Just depends. And if they keep expanding the Xbox and PC or Xbox, PlayStation, PC crossovers, it'll just keep making it easier. I don't know about all that. I mean, I do have a demigod sitting here blowing air at me.
It's unjust.
It's really just a matter of, do you want to spend $500 for a system that can play most games? Or do you want to buy a computer that does most games plus streaming plus this plus that, but you want to spend a couple grand like I had to? Like, I'm running so many things right now in the background you guys don't know about that you'd be shocked. But my tower is idiotic.
The ledger quivers in your hand. As it shakes, the pages rustle. This pathetic mess, suddenly afraid of you.
It's way overpowered for what I play and what I do. Yeah, exactly. Like, for the longest time, I had my laptop, my gaming laptop, and I would mainly use that just to use as a streaming box for my Xbox. For years, I did that. Making YouTube videos and stuff just using a capture card.
Arson, petty theft, spousal abuse.
I bought a
handwritten logs on
$2,500 laptop and used it to stream. Like, it was so unnecessary what I did with it.
Commit to paper.
Okay, I did all that.
You don't exactly close them. So much.
What was that?
It's just a racist mug. What's there to read here? Not much. Oh boy, here we go. What are you going to say about a broken, tossed-away mug that you dug out of the garbage?
Yeah, and it's also that the consoles haven't really putting out the same value content-wise. Most of the games that are coming out on it take almost a year before they're playable without bugs and issues, if they continue to fund them and like clean them up. So yeah, it's really irritating when you buy a console and every game you buy doesn't work properly. I'd rather just wait a year, get it on PC for half to a third of the price, and play it. Like, I don't need day one purchasing on most games. The only thing I have to do that with is 2K24. Like every year, the wrestling game, just because of the communities I'm a part of. So that's a big part of it, is just making sure that I'm doing what I need to do for those. And I don't even really play those games. I buy them and then I make my characters so it can be uploaded. I don't really even play the games anymore. I just use it for the creation suite. What's up, Slap? Here's the thing about the PC. It's not just the PC you have to get. So say you want to stream from a PC. If you want to stream your console to your PC, you have to get a capture card. If you want to be on camera, you have to buy a camera separately. If you want to be on the mic, you got to buy a mic separately. You got to have speakers. You got to have a monitor. Yeah, a keyboard, mouse. Stream Deck makes things a lot easier. There's so many little things that you end up spending on to make an entire setup that a console plugged into your TV with a headset is just a better option if you're not huge. Like, I spend as a personal thing. The reason I have my expensive tower and all my gear, like legitimately like $10,000 worth of shit, is because it's the one thing I do to spoil myself. In general, I don't really spend any money on myself. I buy clothes once every 10 years. Like, I'm just not that guy very often that I'll spend money on myself because I have a household to run. So my setup is like my one thing that I splurge and spend on myself. Okay, yeah. I'm down, Slap. That's fine. I'm just going to be moving some stuff down to storage before our move. Yeah, absolutely. Alright, so what are we doing here? Oh boy, here we go. What are you going to say about the broken mug? Tossed away the mug that you dug out of the trash. Garbage. The bin. I'm going to push this in the face of every merchant until I find... Hold on, this is your... Oh my god. I think I'm going too. I'm only gonna be on for like another 20 minutes probably, playing this, and then I'm gonna have to start doing other stuff to get ready for that move. I'm not sure when I'll be able to stream again. It'll probably be roughly a week. Hoping not, but we'll find out. So I might be back on like next Friday or next weekend or something. I gotta see how long this move's gonna take and what we're gonna do to set up. So I'll be in the loop though, and I'll be watching other people's streams, so I won't be like disconnected. I just won't be able to stream myself or play anything really.
So again, you dug it out of the trash. Why? It wasn't going to offend anyone there. Why don't you just get back to your case?
Fucking Gabe's mad at me. Alright, so what do we got? Inspect the victims' bodies. Yeah. Alright. Ooh. What did I get here? What happened? So... I can level that up, huh? That seems like a really good skill. I need to get ammonia from the gardener. Where the hell's he at?
An inconspicuous pile of the roofing material.
Okay. There's a rooftop patio. What are we in Japan? Whirling in rags. Oh, as far as how much to a modern game? Yeah, you can get baseline systems for about 850 that will play most things, just not on maximum settings or frame rates. Like, my tower is stupid. I've got an i9 13th gen, I've got 16 gigs of RAM, I've got a 470 RTX in there, I think TI. Like, it's a beefy system, and I paid 25. Well, Ashley paid 2,500 for my birthday to get it for me, because I gave Little Clown the old tower I had so that he could run his stuff, because the laptop died finally after 6 years. So he needed a computer to keep working on his game design stuff, so I gave him my old tower. And I told him to wait, and I would have bought him this one. But he didn't want to wait. He had to get his stuff done by a certain date, so I had to give him my tower, so she got me this to replace it. And I'd given him the laptop, too. See what she has to say.
Welcome to Frit. Feel free to look around or something. Everything is on the
Frit.
shelves.
Welcome to Frit. Or Frit.
What's that magazine she's reading?
What is this?
Frit? A 7 to 11 grocery store.
7 to 11 grocery store. Yeah, that was definitely a translational moment or a sarcastic moment.
I think they think that the extra T makes it funkier. It doesn't.
Yeah, it's kind of a purchase and go with PC. There are some that want to do live service subscriptions for their games. Like, if you get PlayStation, you get PlayStation Plus. All their PC games are unlocked. So anything on the PC app, you can put the PlayStation games on there that are from there. It doesn't have everything, but it has a lot of stuff from the PlayStation Plus side. Same with Xbox Live. Any of their PC stuff that's Xbox Live available, you can download it and play it. It doesn't matter. There's certain things that aren't on there, but most anything that Xbox has on their store is going to be on there. And if it's in the live service, it's available for PC as well. But you're still paying that $10 minimum a month to have that. If you want the ultimate one, it's like $20 now. I don't even know. They're fucking crazy what they're charging. But yeah, PC, you just get it off Steam with your purchase. And it's yours. You play it, and you don't need a subscription like GTA, anything like that. You don't need a subscription to play it. But you also have the issue of when you're on PC and you go into any online game, you're going to have people that have a lot more hacks and stuff on it. So, like, Red Dead Online is a hit or miss if you can even play it without being, like, nuked over and over again by some guy who's just randomly blowing up everything around you with stupid hacks that are available. And it just depends. Like, GTA and Red Dead Online have terrible communities for the PC, but have really good communities on console. Oh yeah, that's not terrible though. 60 a year for 12 months of play, it makes it $5 a month, right? That's not terrible. You know, that's not an obscene price to pay for the at least live service availability. What do you want to know about wrestling, Marcus? Yeah, they really. If you have that old locked-in 60, don't change it. Like, don't cancel it. Let it run. Because you're not going to get that price again. I wish I had done that with my XM on my cars. I wish I had kept it at the low price. Yeah, see, that's fucking crazy, dude. I mean, it depends, though. How often do they release games, and how many games do you play? Because if you're paying a live service for one game, if you're paying that kind of price just to play it on Game Pass, then it's not worth it. Like, oh, I only play 76 now, so I pay for Game Pass for the whole year. Well, then you're getting robbed. Because you're paying $160 for a game you play every day, but you don't play much else, then it's not worth it. If you're playing everything they have available on there, yeah, it's definitely worth it. Yeah, I remember that when they were doing that to everybody.
You mean this?
Okay, we're talking about what's our modern day? You talking about Nathan Thorne? Nathan Thorne was an WWECW was the way to put it. So he came in with his sister, who was also like a vampiric chick, or like his girlfriend, or whatever the hell it was. And they were part of the ECW revitalization they did in 2006, 2007. No, he was doing the vampire lifestyle. They didn't say he was a vampire like they did with Gangrel. They said he lives the vampire lifestyle, like the goth vamp lifestyle. But this is also right when Twilight just came out, and they had just signed with Sci-Fi Network, so they were really trying to push the, ridiculous gimmicks coming back. And that was one that got lumped in there because of Twilight and the contract they had with Sci-Fi Network. So they had to add supernatural or sci-fi elements to the show. That's why the first match was between the Sandman and a zombie. The zombie cut a promo. Go watch the first episode of ECW when they came back to TV. That shit's fucking stupid. But Nathan Thorne was an excellent wrestler who actually made his debut 2 years earlier as Malachi, I think. A guy in all white that was supposed to like be the rival for The Undertaker on SmackDown. And he was there for like 3 weeks and then they got rid of him. Yeah, the Brood was the first one that really showed up on main TV. They had other vampire characters from different indie feds and shit. But the Brood and Gangrel, that was the White Wolf crossover promotion. Because White Wolf was absolutely massive in the 90s. And White Wolf is a game, paper and dice RPG producer. They do Werewolf, Vampire, The Masquerade, Mage the Ascension. They have a whole series of different games that all tie into the same world. So, Gangrel came from that under a contract as a crossover promotional thing for WWE, where they got paid to have a character, but they returned merchandise rights and stuff like that. They didn't retain any of that. But they had one of the coolest entrances. They had really cool atmosphere to them. It kind of fell apart when Edge and Christian left the Brood and the Hardys took over their spot in the Brood. Didn't make a lot of sense, but it led the Hardys to get out of the fluorescent gear with fringe hanging off their boots and stuff and get more into, like, basically the Young Bucks dress is how the Hardys originally dressed. And they look like dorks. So when they got to join the Brood is when they went to the baggy pants and the tight shirts and did that 80s, or like, I'm sorry, the 90s drug scene gear. Baggy Jenko jeans and fucking super tight mesh or like stretch. What's the word I'm looking for? Not velour. Velvet, something like that, right? Like it had that fuzzy softness to it. They were like stretch shirts, and they started that look when they were in the Brood after they left Michael Hayes as a manager. Yeah, it was just like the little details from them rising from the stage and surrounded by fire. To the cup of blood, the bloodbath as a gimmick that they would pour down into the ring. Like, they had so many things that were like really good pieces. Yeah. McGillicuddy. Yeah, it absolutely was. It was a good gimmick.
This is Pop Stars. It's got like famous people in
Like
it.
famous
It's not for
people in
sale.
it? God, that's so condescending.
She pops her raspberry-flavored bubblegum and nods.
Like, the fact she's holding it up, like, I'm so focused on this, I keep forgetting to watch the actual gameplay. Because I'm so worried about the dialogue, because I'm dyslexic, so it's like, I have to read through it while I'm listening to it. And so I'm missing the animations that are over here, but I can tell, like, I keep catching stuff out of the corner of my eye. It's just like, holy shit, dude, the little amount of detail that they put in is so clean.
The lieutenant frowns at you before turning to the clerk with an apologetic half smile.
Okay. I'm not really supposed to be chatting to anyone, but... I don't really know anything. I mean, I know it's there, but I haven't seen it, so... Not really. No. I didn't know him at all. I don't know, really long. I don't know.
No need to worry. It's just standard procedure for us to ask around. If you hear anything, let us know, okay?
Okay. Uh-huh.
She looks up from her magazine, eyes filled with tired ennui.
Yes. What we have is there, in the medicine cabinet. Go take a look yourself.
The tear machine stands in the corner. A sign says, 1 bottle equals 10 cents.
Hmm? Oh, that's the tear machine. It's a machine for tear. You know, you find tear outside, like bottles or whatever, and put it in the machine, then it gives you money.
Free shit.
You need a bag, I guess. We used to have some, but we gave them all out, so feel free to use it if you find a bag, though. I'm sure there are some.
Son of a bitch.
A small cabinet on the wall is filled with various medicine bottles, nasal sprays, and blister packs. They
Just ask me if you need anything from St. Baptiste. We don't stock prescription meds, but we do have Nosafed, Duramine, Magnesium, and Hypnogamma. I don't know. Let's see. Nosafed is a nasal spray. Duramine is a really good painkiller. Magnesium is a dietary supplement. Hypnogamma is... I don't really know what Hypnogamma is. I guess it makes you feel less shit. It's recommended to use after lots of partying, studying, or exercising.
Okay, so this fucking chick is relatively useless. She's just a clerk explaining some shit. It's more world fill-in stuff. I'm guessing my character took a shitload of this Hypnogamma shit and knocked himself out. Yep, recycling simulator. They do have bum simulator now. Supposed to be entertaining as shit. Like, it's so sarcastic. Oh, oh, you know what? Window. Oh, go back. All right, hold on. I'm going to do something real quick. All right, bum simulator. All right, so this ridiculous fucking game called Bum Simulator.
Yeah, right.
Ridiculous. All the booze. Yes! It's ridiculous, dude. Completely ridiculous. Basically, it's a knockoff version of a Goat Simulator, but just done by a much weirder group of people. So yeah, Bum Simulator.
No. Sorry, I'm not like a doctor or anything.
Nozafed heals +1 health.
Bum Simulator is
Dramine
ridiculous.
heals +3 health. Magnesium heals +1 morale. Hypnogamma heals +3 morale.
Saint Baptiste, you know, the pharmaceuticals company. Saint Baptiste Pharmaceuticals, the one that sells
Locked.
meds out of Saint Baptiste.
Why is it
That
locked?
one. There.
Am I too broke? Awesome. That do.
A colorful display of cigarettes and alcohol bottles lined the shop wall, inviting you closer. There, in that dark green glass, all in vain. The great flowing river of warmth, wine, alcohol, beer, alcohol, love, alcohol.
Sure. If you want something, I can get it for you. But I'm obliged to inform you that both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health. But
Don't ask. Don't look.
It's all locked. I need money. This is unacceptable. I need money. Alright. Now we're hunting for trash. Cool, found stuff. That guy's talkable. What's that?
A lorry stuck in the traffic jam. This big, heavy Grad-made machine is well kept for such an old machine. The windows are clear. They've been recently washed. You can see a lorryman's cabin with personal belongings, stickers, insignia. The driver has adorned his space with a substantial collection of peculiar paraphernalia. Proclamations about honor, strength, and purity are glued to various panels. The back end of the cabin has a small perch to sleep, large ashtrays. There are several suns and wheels sewn into the curtains.
Racist nationalist paraphernalia. Not unusual in this part of town. This is our guy. Likely, yes. This guy's proud of who he is. Drapes it all over his machine.
He was acting tough before. This probably scared him a bit. Who knows when it will come in handy? A slightly scared, racist lorryman.
Yes?
Bastards! We have a right to work!
I know. Can you talk about him? My partner, I guess?
Hold up and stay frosty, everyone. Cops are here. You here to fuck with us? Beat the honest worker down. We're here to fight for a cause. Stripes usually have problems with people who have causes. Good. We're fighting for a cause here. Right to work! Right to work!
You don't want a right to work. Trust me, it doesn't work out for anyone who's in a state that has it.
We're not that different. It helps if people
It doesn't mean what you think it means, sir.
Cops and strikebreakers together. Shows authorities are on our side. Builds confidence. Rights of people. rights of workers to have gainful employment, to make a salary, and feed their families.
Wow, this game came out a few years ago, and it's pretty accurate to what's going on now.
Might be time. Don't let the fat bastards tread on you. Cops tend to side with the higher-ups, but you're essentially still workers. I don't trust cops, but I can see you understand the right to work! Maybe you should ask
yelling, Dick.
them the questions, like why we're not allowed to make a living here. Shame on you!
You guys are a rabble-rouser.
We have families to feed, you.
When the Pinkertons come in and club you in the knees.
So do we, Scott.
When a bunch of ungrateful, lazy cockroaches can't get their act together, decide to block honest work for other people. Beats me. They mumble nonsense about boardrooms and workers' rights, while we have the right to work!
When the man moves around, you perceive some serious abs underneath his tight-fitting shirt. This man is in shape.
I work hard, and I would work even harder if the fuckers would let us work! Honest men and women with rights to work, to be useful, not toys for corporate interests. We came here to help the harbor run smoothly in time of crisis. If union fucks don't want work, they ought to let in those who do want work.
He's so quiet, and then he yells, "Let us
I
work."
have a question. Why do all these men follow your leadership?
You think they follow because I'm big and loud? No. They follow the rules of the market, the rules of the economy, because they were given a job to do!
You've been talking to him for quite a while now. Something is off with this guy. Ask him where he's from.
What's it to you? Am I a suspect? Done no crimes. I only fight for the rights of people. We're all workers, right? Workers stick together. Came from the eminent domain, in Jamrock. Backgrounds in odd jobs, heavy lifting, cargo hauling, bouncer work. I know the drill. Worked at Territorial. Ring a bell? Uh-huh. It was a long time ago. Have fun. Union shits are on full strike. Don't think they're going to let you through the gates. You trying to meet their fat boss?
He's kind of loud screwhead, isn't he?
I know nothing about a murder.
The mention of a killing sends a barely noticeable shiver of tenseness through him.
Wouldn't put it past these harbor bugs. They'd do anything to stay alive. Right to work! It's shameful. Cops doing nothing.
He keeps working that
Should bring
shoulder
back
over
up,
for some
open up
reason.
the gates for us.
He's rubbing his
Blockading
shoulder and rotating
employment
his
for
arm like
workers
it's
is a crime.
exhausting to him to hold his arm up. Interesting little detail.
We are not picking a side in this just yet, sir.
Pity. Let us work! We were promised work. We'd be in there, working, if the bastards hadn't shut the gates. Main gate's locked. Would take heavy ordnance to bust it open, but try to get in through the secretary's office. Door's locked. The guard's blocking the way to the access panel. And I don't mean the scrawny mess punk either. I mean head measurer. Or whatever he is.
Yeah. He's rolling it, shoulder, rolling the neck. It's a very basic animation cycle, but it's like got interesting little detail. It gives him a little bit more humanity, like relatability.
Huge Seminese guy standing up there on the overhead passage. Won't let anyone by. The access panel is right behind him. Bad. Standing on a narrow bridge, he's got a strategically advantageous position. And he's trained. I don't know how the Union has a trained killer up there. But that one's no joke. And my men are tired and hungry. They're workers, not fighters.
What the hell did we just run into an assassination plot? What is happening?
Why don't you go arrest them instead? I'm sure they've done plenty of criminal shit. They have that look.
Oh, he's a racist.
It would be better for the neighborhood if you went home, at least for now, if you can't get in anyway.
No! They will!
Alright, fuck off. I'm done. Own your shit, sir. Autosave. I'm gonna talk to this fucking screwhead.
Scab?
What did he just call you? Oh no, not this again. You just got away from that fucking kid.
No, I said Scab.
Oh my god, I don't want to do it. Oh, I want to do it so bad. I want to hit 2 so bad. But it's such a bad idea. It's not going to go well, I can guarantee it. Like, holy shit. I want to push 2 so bad. But I can't, because I know it's not going to work out. Ugh. Do I listen to explain what a scab is? Education moment.
A kind of a worm, content with mere survival. They come, they want to do our job for shittier pay, screwing over both themselves and us. Everybody loses. Beats me. Somewhere in the ground, I think. Gotta be bloody stupid or freaking evil to scab. Or I guess scared, maybe. But scared of what? Of who?
He thinks this guy's an assassin? Is that really what happened?
Personally, I'd rather beg than scab. If the gentleman shouting on the street came begging, maybe they'd have gotten something.
I need help. 1 or 2. Who? Anybody else? I'm gonna flip a coin on this one. I don't know those commands to program, damn it. I don't even think my Nightbound's connected right now. Actually, I haven't seen it pop up once in the chat.
We've explained the matters, but they don't listen. This lot would be reasonable and go home if the big guy wasn't riling them up all the time. I was just messing with you. No one's ever seen a cop scab. Imagine, you cops going on a strike, but then another cop comes in and says, "Let us cop for less money." Speaking of, what brings the RCM here? To the Wild North? Come to see the strife? Murder, huh? That sounds like a lot of hard work. You'd never see me
It is.
investigating a murder.
People are all fucking weird. That's such a good response. I have no idea what I'm doing. I have to.
That's okay. I have no idea what I'm doing either. I don't even know what day it is. Don't tell me. It's a better day that way.
Oh, yeah, that's Beg.
Sure thing, my friend. I can help you out.
Oh my god. He flips the coin. Oh my god. I'm trying to decide if I want to fail at a roll and look like an asshole for unable to catch a coin, or to just let it hit the ground and stare at him. Yeah, I know, absolutely. Oh, fuck. Alright, we'll take the coin flip.
The coin lands into your hand as if it has always belonged there. The swallow returns.
Oh, yeah.
Always glad to help out the RCM.
Oh, I got $1.86. I can buy the ammonia.
Things are meager at the moment due to...
You give me $1.
The winter's fat is slowly running
Oh,
out.
we need to rob this guy.
Still better than scabbing, though. I'm always glad to help out when possible. Not like these slithering scabs.
Okay, I
My
do need to get
friend,
the
I
background on all
respect
this
the
stuff.
right to roam. The open range awaits.
I know. I want to get through this conversation, then I was going to call it.
I don't operate in that capacity. I'm not a granter of passage. The passage grants
Passage
itself.
granter.
Aye. Walk right past Measurehead and go in.
Oh, scratch. Good. Left. Oh.
Yeah, the 2.5 meter tall Semini
That's so good.
Supremus is there.
I'm like a kitty.
Walk right past it.
Thank you.
Then press the button to unlock the door. Then go past him again. And you enter the arbor through the office. Está. Don't worry, I'm sure it's not completely impossible. For example, you could best Measurehead in a physical confrontation. Or you could convert to a Semini Supremacist worldview. Or, maybe it actually is completely impossible. Jean-Luc himself would say the philosophy has proven overly heroic for the scabs to convert to. Not enough intuition.
For a second, I thought it was saying that I could walk up and stroke his mustache, and I was really tempted. I was like, that's the option right there.
Not yet, no. He's incredibly strong.
Gonna make a decision. Make the wrong one.
Nothing a couple of solid hooks from Dexter and Sinister won't fix.
Now check feet, see who has wet feet.
Sure.
Okay,
You know,
where's the
serious
markers?
business. I'm sure the big boss will be glad to tell you. You'll have to ask him first.
Yeah, this is a lot like Shadowbane. Shadowbane? Shadowrun. Okay. We're gonna do it real quick. Yeah. So yes, very, very similar
and the world has changed.
to this.
Gone to hell, more like it.
This game is very similar
It
to these old
started when
Shadowrun
magic
games.
came back. The awakening, some call it. You're rubbing elbows with orcs, elves, even trolls these days. Meanwhile, megacorps bleed the world dry one board meeting at a time. They own just about everything. But not us. We're shadow runners. Mercenaries, operating in the margins, working dangerous jobs for the desperate and powerful. Being a runner takes more than skill and street smarts.
Oh, was it on the Genesis or the Saturn?
You need a team, the right talent for the job. Maybe that's a
Genesis or
mage,
Saturn, or it might have been
someone who can
64.
fry your enemies with deadly
Like when it
spells.
first came out.
A good
It was
worker can jack into the
really,
matrix and bypass
really
the
good.
toughest security without leaving a
It was
trace.
a really solid
Adepts, riggers,
game.
shaman.
Just incredible story.
Don't forget your street
and gameplay for the time period.
Packing enough firepower.
That was probably in
and cyberware to
93
take
it
out
came
a
out.
small army. Man, magic, and machine. Takes it all to survive in the shadows.
Yeah, this is like cyberpunk and fantasy steampunk meet. It's such an interesting world. Cool RPG on table and paper and dice as well. Like, actually really good. So, yeah, no,
He's
it's
a
some
chatty
solid
guy.
stuff.
Wants to talk about the strike. Return once you've met the union boss and are on a better footing with the organization.
Okay, I gotta go, buddy. I'm gonna go get fucked up now. Trying to do the damn, at least the body inspection stuff. To the cabinet!
A small cabinet on the wall is filled.
I want to buy some.
Don't,
I got
like,
stuff.
Overdo it.
How much for cigarettes, though? We were on a mission here.
Display of
Again, I'm obliged to.
Oh my
inform you that
God.
both alcohol and cigarettes damage your health.
$2.90? Like modern pricing. Fuck, man. I got 86 cents. What can I get? Can I get like half of one? Can you accidentally break a pack and pull one out for me? Be a buddy. What's that do? Okay. It's not open apparently. Oh, it's the balcony. I can't get up there. Gotcha.
There he still is, looking right through you with his white eye. It's the ledger you own, and the cool piece of toilet paper is stuck to the back. Thin, see-through copy of a dozen pages. Color of the irises, predation marks, the rest of the stinking.
Okay. So.
There are several footprints in the mud, left by work boots. Wow,
Damn it.
still not doing it. You're bad at this.
Don't beat yourself down. Neither can I. We'll have another look later.
How am I supposed to use the ammonia?
There he still is, looking right through you. The ammonia only makes it worse. The combination forces tears out of your ducts. You manage to keep it in once. The second time, not so much. When the vomiting is done, your cheeks are wet with tears.
Ain't it? Ain't it all? God damn, sound effects are brutal.
Get a hold of yourself.
The weight is reassuring, like a crenel on solid fortification. Pat, pat, pat.
I've seen strong men turn themselves inside out for hours. You are facing tough odds here. Alcohol withdrawal makes it considerably harder. I've seen captains puke their guts out. It never gets easier. You never get used to this. Then drive to the station.
It's true. The smell is
Maybe
fucking
throw up
brutal.
on the way there if you didn't
There's
buy
no
anything
adjusting
tight
to the smell of a sun-baked corpse. That is a smell that you will never...
I think I've lost my sense of smell.
Never understand. Unless you've smelled it.
Not being hungover helps too. That's probably a good idea. Clear our heads. You need to get your shit together. No. You will get your shit together.
You're sure this has not affected his impression of you in a good way?
I have not left any good impression at all. What the hell are they talking about? Yeah, it's not fun.
For a moment, the hanged man
go into
appears to
a
smile.
elderly home
His lips
in
are
the
red,
summer when the
like
AC is not
clowns.
working. You'll understand.
Bitch fight, see?
I'm not trying to be a
Bitches
dick.
are
I'm just
addict-
saying they have the smell of death on them a lot.
Go to
Oh yeah.
the one like every day. Every day.
Smell like death, right?
Smell like it.
Yeah.
Like you
Bitches
smell it,
about to kill each
oh,
other,
and,
I
like,
think.
The people who are loose. Because they lose.
Because they have nothing left to lose. They have nothing left to hide from.
Everything's different. It's not. Some people don't smell for ranch. Doesn't smell.
Yeah, yeah.
But you can tell.
There
that
is a
it's
smell.
Not their normal human.
Mm-hmm. And that's a natural warning that you're picking
Women
up on.
smell better than.
That's the warning we really grew during the Black Plague. When you smell that on people, you know to stay away from them because they're ill, right? And that's a natural thing that humans do. That's why it's funny when the British hear that we can smell the weather here. And it's because of all the diversity of plants. You can smell when the air's changed here.
We should go and do something else. Give it half an hour. Then come back when you've gotten your act together.
Yeah, no, Slap. It's not. Yeah. It's not fun.
You've gained a thought. When this dialogue is over, go to your thought cabinet
I
and internalize it
There's
with
a
special bonuses
thought
and
tab. Interesting. I gained a thought. What the hell is it? Another tier? Volumetric shit compressor. Your shit is apart, and rather than unbecoming, and is rather unbecoming of a cop and being human. It's supposed to be opposite of that. Together, compressed into a small area. Oh, it's compartmentalization. Cool. To achieve a solid level of shit compression, squeeze your butt cheeks together for 30 minutes. Do something similar with the two hemispheres of your brain. Talk to people. Maybe that'll help. That is an unbelievably awesome paragraph to be written in the English language. Okay, where'd it go?
There, he still is.
Oh, we're done. Okay. I think I'm missing something here. I still haven't cut the body down. I don't get it. I think I'm going to stop here, though, because I do have things to do today. You do need that in real life. Lose them cheeks. Yeah, I'm gonna stop here, save it. because I do have a ton of stuff to do before Sunday still. Maybe I'll try to jump on at night or something if I can find time and have the energy after everything we're doing. But for now, I'm not sure if I'll be able to get anything going stream-wise for another week or so. So, later, guys. I'll be around, just won't be able to go live. So, bye-bye.